Ooh, what's good? It's your boy Sheik in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Coming at y'all with a motherfucking with another banger. And I got some shit that y'all niggas might want to hear this time around. Wagarashi. We all know the game. Run around, queue up with your friends, and maybe get scammed? Y'all niggas gonna find out. Make sure y'all niggas is staying tuned to this video. Now, before we go any further, y'all niggas thought I forgot. Make sure y'all niggas like, comment, subscribe, and join my, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gotta say too much. Link is gonna be down below. Now, without further ado, let me call this group chat so y'all can see what is going on behind the scenes. Is that Slim? Is that Haas?
Yo,
how are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today, man? So if I scroll up in chat real fast, I see that a payment was made at 7:40 in the morning for Renegon in rank 26 to rob Daguki. Dagu? Shit, I don't know. That nigga African to say a long no gang. But to rob, nigga.
Gone.
Now,
just like that.
Now, were y'all, informed about this payment in any sort of way?
Hell no.
Oh, so you weren't?
You know how we got informed?
How did you get informed? How did you get informed?
We got a guy scam DM me saying, yo Haas and Slim, he DM Haas too. He said, your management is scamming people. And then I said, yo, what? And he sent me all the proof minutes after being banned. So you cannot claim that this is Photoshop. This is minutes after he got banned from the server.
Oh, so he was banned from the server. Oh, as you can see.
Yes.
As y'all can see right here, ladies and gentlemen. What does that say? 5 mutual servers. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see the Waga server anywhere on those 3 servers that's showing. But hey, maybe maybe he wasn't banned. Maybe Slim is capping here. Just maybe he's capping here. But maybe if we go a little further, down the line, we could see. Maybe we could see a little bit more evidence to back up his claim. Maybe we could see if he really did get scammed like he said he did. Now, a great question that I know a lot of y'all may be wondering, where was Skelly? Now, Mr. Slim, Mr. Haas, where was Skelly at this time? What was he doing?
In the same VC as the scammer.
Oh. So the owner of Waga was in the same VC as the man who was scamming at the time. Now, I don't know about y'all niggas, but I'm black. And when I'm hitting a jug and somebody's in the same vicinity of me, they're guilty. They're guilty, my nigga. So, Skelly was in the same VC as Mr. J.O. And J.O. scammed him for a cool little 160 something. Okay. So, that's a good little standpoint. So, before we dive even further with the questioning with these two I don't know if y'all are still developers, but post developers from Wagarashi. Let's read some of the DM proof we have here. Let's go through this. I'm confused, you lost me. As y'all can see, it was sent from J.O. Mr. Obliv responds with, I don't know how the game works. Honestly, 165 for rank 26 in Renegon is cool. That's all right. Now, mind you, Mr. Haas and Mr. Slim, do you guys normally sell Renegon?
That's quite the reason why we left. I thought we made it a pretty strict policy like a year ago when we came to never USD sell. but I don't think they took that seriously.
So, again, all this black marketing, Roblox, everybody, just want to let that be known, was not authorized by either of these devs. In fact, it was authorized by a value changer? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's continue reading this. Jo then asked the man if he can do cryptocurrency instead of regular cash. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what this is? That is a legal crime. Crypto fraud is a legal crime. He cannot get away with that. What a damn shame. Isn't that such a shame, y'all?
Quite a shame. And then if you look at the cash tag right under that, you want to read it out?
Prodigy CC.
Do you have to know what that is?
I don't know what that is. Would you like to inform me?
Exactly. And it's crazy because the only people that know what that is the Council of Waga, because that was supposed to be a copy that they were going to run in the background. And nobody else had that information except for Jo. So why would this guy, right, supposedly Photoshop it and somehow know about Prodigy CC? How would he do that? How did he do that?
So this what you're saying is this is 100% authentic. This cannot be fabricated in any sort of way.
Nope.
Okay.
The timestamps match up. The second he was banned, I checked the audit log. He DM'd me minutes after, 1 or 2 minutes after. Same with Haas.
On to the second screenshot. Mr. Obliv, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. You didn't pick up the call, so shit, fuck you. He clearly asks, are you guys allowed to sell this shit, or is this shit under low key? Which, ladies and gentlemen, I can't prove if that little check mark right there was either him or Jo, but logically it would make more sense if it was Jo who made the little mark. So after that, he clearly states again the price that he is paying, $150, and he asks for more shit. Now, Jo, trying to hold some integrity here, doesn't decide to lie to him and says he doesn't know. He's not sure if he can make all his wishes come true, but
yeah, he still ended up doing it. Before he sent the cash tag.
Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, we see it right here in broad daylight. The cash tag, the money sent, payment sent successfully to this nigga from his Bank of America. Hey, on to the next screenshot.
By any chance, does that profile picture on the Cash App seem like a profile picture that Jo would use? Is it by any chance?
I mean, Jo is a nigga. He is a nigga, and from what I see,
Let's just tell the other one. It was a Hennessy bottle, and then I wish I could tell the full story, bro. I just want these thugs, bro, to be dealt with, because I can't mess with scammers, bro. I don't mess with scummy niggas, bro.
Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, these are post-Waga devs here. They are explaining the reasoning for leaving.
Not only post-Waga devs, it's also like we've been here for damn near a year now, bro. Like I used to mess with the team, like it was a dynamic, we were working, but I have no reason to lie about it. Like it's very obvious scamming, and I think anybody with common sense would come to that conclusion. And it's crazy that they keep trying to deny it. So I just want, the truth to be told. It's crazy.
Now, in this final screenshot right here, it is a DM to Mr. Haas reading, "What would be the reason for him to block me, lol? Oh, never mind. He doesn't have me blocked. I thought he did. Either way, bro, they're weird dudes. And if that isn't enough proof," which he sent screenshot proofs, which y'all have already seen, the Cash App, the cash tag and all that. He says, Mr. Haas, and I quote, no, you are believed. I'm interrogating Jo right now. Okay.
Yes, we
So-
were interrogating Jo.
So Haas was interrogating Jo, and after that, he apologizes to this man. And ladies and gentlemen, if he interrogated the man, what would be the reason to apologize to him if he didn't scam him? How about we start there? Let's start there, y'all. Let's start there, my nigga. Now, going on to the next screenshot, we have a screenshot sent by Mr. Haas. In the top one, he reads, I can't read what the fuck Skelly says, but the nigga says, yo, Skelly, can you accept my friend, Flash Frost? Sup, Skelly, yo, how much for a Renegon? So he has DM Skelly. Ladies and gentlemen, Skelly, Skelly, my nigga, because if you're watching this, you're good, buddy. You're good. You can't ignore your way out of this one, my nigga. You're not ignoring your way out of this one. So we've already established that Skelly was in VC with the scammer at the time, the person who did the scam. And now we have confirmation that the man has DM'd Skelly. Okay. Let's keep reading in this screenshot. The man says to Haas, I'm pretty sure that he says to him at least, because how would Haas have that screenshot?
Yeah.
He says to Haas that he only said one message, and that was DMJO. And now it's gone. Okay. So, Skelly, because I know you're going to watch this, because on God, all the admins that you have in that server, they're not on your side, my nigga. They're on my side. So it's going to get posted, and there's going to be pings, and niggas are going to see this. So, Skelly, Mr. Skelly, if you wouldn't mind, maybe after this video, I could get an interview with you. Let's see what your thought process was. You scammer. Let's see your thought process, my nigga. So, he tells the man, DMJO. He bought it. Skelly has him blocked now. Oh, no, never mind. He doesn't have him blocked, but he stops responding to DMs. Okay. That's cool. Screenshot from Mr. Slim. Next. He says, the man Jo kicked him from the chat. Okay. So, Jo. Jo. Did you really think you were going to get away with this? Did you think you were going to be good? You're not. So, he kicks him from the group chat and says, not selling, gang. And then he banned him from the server. Mind you, he said he's not selling to him, blocked him, and banned him from the server. Now, Slim, to my understanding, you were the one who unbanned him, correct?
Yep. Right after he sent me that message, after we interrogated Jo, I came to the conclusion that he was wrongfully banned. Either way, whether it was him asking to buy things, it's up to the staff to put that down. It's not his fault. The staff member is supposed to say, no, we don't sell USD things in game, right? But instead, he takes his money and then bans them, and that's wrong. So yeah, I'm banning him.
Great guy, Slim. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a round of applause for Slim? Great decision maker.
Oh, by the way, this guy that got scammed, right? He's a diamond member. A guy that pays $20 to get access to the game. Like, he has all the exclusive stuff. Like, this guy's a supporter of the game. A supporter. And you can go scam him and then ban him right after with no remorse. It's crazy. It's crazy.
We scamming and banning niggas. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all have seen any of my previous videos on this game, you would know that I have established what I think about Waga. It is a cash grab. It is openly a cash grab. In fact, before, Skelly had openly made a different game and said it was a cash grab for this game. And y'all still came back to this game knowing that it was a cash grab. Are you that bored? Rel C's is dropping soon. Waga's gonna die. It's either you get on the train or you don't, buddy. So, in this next screenshot, which by the way, let me screen share so that y'all know what screenshots I'm looking at. I almost forgot, my bad. So, in this screenshot, Slim says he unbanned him. I really did try and get Jo to send you your money back, by the way. He keeps denying it and saying that it's fake. So I really can't do anything about the 165. I demoted him to management and revoked his TC because I don't really trust him, and it's very obviously him. He's only still here because he did things for the game in old Waga, and some other staff and owners mess with him. If some shit like this happens again, I will ban him. Now, Slim, would you mind telling me how you were feeling in this moment? Were you shocked? Were you angry? How were you feeling?
I think it's just embarrassing, bro. Like, we worked on the game for so long, and we tried to, you know, we had big dreams, big goals for the game, and they want to go tear it down with this scummy shit. Like, I don't, it's embarrassing, bro. And shortly after that VC, I had a moment to like think, and I'm like, you know, I don't really want to work with these guys. They're gonna be scummy scammers. And continue, and it would be one thing if they just admitted to it, but they continue to lie about it, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I just want to tell the truth.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a screenshot from Uswe. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but in this screenshot, ladies and gentlemen, look in the top left of this screenshot and read that name for me. That says Prodigy. Now, if you guys have seen the old Waga or played the old Waga, which if you haven't, I have proof that this is what the Waga used to look like, and I will pop it up right here. Yep. Doesn't that map that was sent by 5 look very, very familiar? So Prodigy has this same map of Waga, and oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, I just had an epiphany. Wasn't the same Cash App that it was asked to be sent to from Jo Prodigy CC?
And again, Skelly and Jo had a plan to take percent cut of the game in return to not DMCA them and just take percent of the game. Me and Haas and the rest of the dev team didn't really mess with the idea, but they continued through with it. And nobody else besides people in Prodigy would ever know this. Or even them. Like, Skelly and Jo are not publicly, like, openly the big owners, right? Jo hides in the shadows, but in our council, it's openly, like, known in our, like, Waga group, the dev team, that they were gonna do that to Prodigy CC. Jo is gonna own it, and he's gonna let Nathan manage it, the other guy, the other owner of Prodigy, and he's gonna own it and just take all the USD and keep a percent for himself. But nobody else would have that tag. Nobody else would know this. And to top it off, Uplift has never been in Prodigy. You could check the server, like his welcome logs. He's never touched that game, so there's no way for him to have known that.
We have seen all the shit that we need to see. Now, let's get to the good part of the video. Now that we know that these niggas are 100% scamming, I'm gonna start with Haas because Slim has had his moments. You know, we went through the screenshots with Slim. It's time to talk to Haas. Now, Haas, to start off, what role were you when it came to the development of Wagarashi?
I was just a developer.
And what type of development did you do?
Just scripting.
scripting.
Like
And Slim,
what?
were you also a
Haas
scripter?
made all the moves. He made all the new moves. Haas made like a bunch of the new planes, the progression.
And Slim, were you also involved in that development and scripting?
I didn't make moves, but I made a bunch of the back end, the systems like talents, whatever, equipment, inventory, like pretty much from A to Z back end.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see right here, these are two pretty important devs that have left the Wagarashi team. Where do you guys think that the future of Wagarashi will be without you two? Like, just a genuine question.
I mean, I have nothing like. It's hard to say because, you know, I work with them for so long, so it's hard to say anything bad about them. But the truth is the truth, and it's how they switch up. You know, like I don't really know. I think it'll be in the same place it was like a year ago. To be honest, Skelly already didn't have plans to continue for a while. It was really just me and Haas developing, and then yeah, he didn't really want to be a part of development anyway for quite some time.
Wow. And Haas, what about you? Where do you think Wagarashi would be without both?
It's honestly, it's its downfall. Skelly has no time to like work on the game. He has other games to work on.
And mind you, wait, the other game that he's working on, you know, I thought of him as a friend, bro. I brought him onto that game. It's Nano Prodigy's game called Tizen, right? I worked with him for so long. I was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna get you this role because, you know, they might need you, and because he was a friend, bro. And then you can do that scummy shit behind our back and continue to lie about it. It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy.
So you're saying that Skelly is a developer for Nano's game?
Yeah, because I referred him because I wanted the best for him. You know? So we work together.
Hey, Nano, just know you're receiving a DM from me later. Nano, you'll be receiving a DM from me later.
Yo, I don't want this to have any like drama. I'm just speaking the truth. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh no. This has nothing to do with you. You did the right thing, Slim. You did the right thing. I commend you. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give a round of applause to Haas and Slim. Great developers. Honest guys. Now that we know that Skelly and Jo are scammers, well, can we really say Skelly's a scammer? I mean, he sent them to him. He was in the VC with Jo. But did he scam him directly? Nah. Is scammer the right word for him? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you viewers. Backseat gamer, great title for him. You know what? Good shit. Good. I like that. We're gonna start calling Skelly a backseat gamer. So,
yo, Shika, can I send you this photo real quick? Hold on. Look in this group. So, Timeless just sent me this. And it hurts my heart, bro. It's so embarrassing seeing them cover this shit up like I'm like it's our fault, bro. We left on our own accord because we weren't messing with them. Because we didn't like how they're scamming people. That's why we left, bro. That's the only reason we left.
Now, I'm gonna read the DMs one more time for y'all niggas, just so y'all can see. From Best Hoshi, I have a question. Mash, which by the way, hold on. we're gonna do some Wagarashi. By the way, it's all the way down here. I'm not scrolling all the way down. So, as y'all can see on the right side, Mash is on the same role as Skelly and Angel. So you can see developer role right here. He's a developer. By the way, shout out my nigga Ultra, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Ultra. Anyways, back up here. So let's go back to this. Why is Slim not an owner anymore? The Ghoul redev. Hey, he has valid credentials. Ghoul
I
re.
did bring publicity to the game. You know, like ever since I started working on Type Soul, I've always had Waga in the bio, bro. I've always had Type Soul, Guri, Rune Slayer. It's always been Waga on the top of my bio. It's always been.
Now, Mash responds to this question with, he wasn't the right fit. Why? Did he do something bad? Also, this new head of lore, I don't think he's doing the right thing personally, man. Mash responds with, nothing that I can share. His work speed was just inconsistent and he was too busy to work on this project.
Completely false.
Now,
That
Slim,
might be his reason. That's not my reason.
on a honest note, be honest. How much time do you think you have dedicated to Wagarashi per day?
I mean, couldn't tell you, bro. I don't know. I think anybody that's played Waga knows from how much I worked like a year ago. Obviously I've been branching out, so recently, sure, but they didn't kick me off, bro. Me and Haas openly told them that we don't want to work with them anymore. So don't make it seem like they're trying to kick us off. Shit, I don't know, bro. I work a lot. It's always been in the back of my mind. You know, Waga's the only game that I really thought of as my own. Like, I really treated it as my own game. All those other big games, it's like, you're just a developer for them at the end of the day. Waga was really, you know, it was in the back of my head, bro. It was part of me, man. Waga was the only game I really cared about, to be honest.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to be the one to throw these two in here, because they're not saying anything. They're spectators of this. This is news to them. But the Kaze Kage and Mr. Wagarashi himself, Rockway, have both admitted that Slim and Haas were doing their job. They were both doing their job. So these are two pinnacle figures of the Wagarashi community, and they are both admitting that they both were doing their job, ladies and gentlemen. So Mash, would you like to explain to me how he wasn't the right fit? Mr. He was too busy and inconsistent? Because from what I got told, Skelly is too busy and inconsistent as well. I'm just throwing it out there. Hey, I'm just throwing it out there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. It is not easy to Photoshop something on phone. So, all these screenshots that were sent from phone, I can attest, they were probably true.
A minute after he was banned, by the way, literally the minute he was banned, he DM'd me, and I saw the message request. But somehow he had all this proof ready the minute he was banned. Photoshop though, right? Like, be real with yourself, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your boy Shika. This has been Slim. This has been Haas. Hey everybody, Mr. Wagarashi in the building. I'm just letting y'all niggas know. Mr. Wagarashi in the building. We have Usuya here. We have the Kaze Kage Phil. In the next video, maybe, just maybe, we can get an interview with Jo and Skelly. Anyways, this has been your boy Shika. I'm out the cut. I hope y'all niggas enjoy. And peace.